So this is the last dehydration for the IC chip pins, the IC chip material that was 150 mesh and above and 200 mesh and above. That was about 120 hours each, so about 240 hours altogether. I just put them both together because all the IC chip sediment will go into a induction furnace and into a doorway. This is the material from the IC chips. This is the 150 to 200 mesh. This is a 200 and above mesh. And this is below 150. Like a 125 to 150. But it basically all the same sediment came off of it. These are kind of wiry. You got wires in them. So we'll deal with that. It's just been boiling for 15 minutes or so. It's already dried out because there really wasn't much water in it. Been sitting around for a while, drying out. Yeah. Yeah. So I can put this right into the induction furnace. I'm going to add it with all the other sediment that I've recovered from the IC chips reverse electroplating. Going to add it together, put it in the induction furnace. Melt it into a doré, a nugget, crush it up, process it with nitric, and it should be a similar result. So this is from the big batch of pins and connectors, 110 ounces, all the colors stripped off them. This is from the nugget. And this is from the nugget, the doré. This is the black specks that come out of so these that come out of here, black specks. And the purple come out of the nugget. And the tangerine come out of the nugget. These four. And this is the orange from the first 6-ounce nugget. It was an orange sediment that came off. I mean, it was a yellow, more of a yellow sediment. Different than this. Not the same stuff. This come off, this melted early in the induction furnace. The base metals, they melt earlier, but it was poured off. This is the peach sediment. This come off of 11 grams. This come off the nugget after they're all processed with nitric. 3 boils. This is what's left of the nitric. I boiled it down. This is just the rinse. This collected at the bottom of the nitric. That's out of the nugget. There's just a little bit in there. And that's what this is. This is a sediment that comes out of the nitric. It's silver, probably. Maybe. A quick look through it quick. Says almost the whole process. So made it into a doré nugget and then crushed it up. Processed it with nitric. So it's just water. this will get dried out. These are solid crushed. This was screened. This section here was screened prior to the nitric bath. I used 5 cups of nitric. Before there was no more dissolving the nitric, you add a drop of nitric to the whatever you're trying to dissolve, and if there's no reaction, then there's nothing more to dissolve. Boil down the water that you clean off. This is just water, just the rinse water, because this material, it was a peach color. Dried it out. This was in the nitric bath too, the last to go into the bath. But this hasn't been in the nitric, this section here, but this has. And the black specks come out of here, or it's just right here. I dried it in the frying pot, and then I put it back in water, see what it does, how it acts. It's heavy. They're black specks. It's probably silver. This peach sediment dropped out of the nitric. It's probably the silver that was maybe, or the base metal that came along with the silver. The silver's still in solution, most of it. There's some right here. But you just leave it and it'll drop out and clear up. Then after, if you want to drop out the silver that's in there, add sodium hydroxide or SMB, whatever works. So all this red and all that was in there. So it's about 4 ounces. There's about 2 ounces or so in there. This is, I gotta reweigh it. It's 11.8 grams. 15.5 grams. So it's in there. It's black specks. So there's a little bit of weight left in here that goes to the original 11-ounce dory. So all these sediments that came out of the dory, including this, it's about 9 ounces it's coming out to. There was about a 2-ounce loss in the induction furnace. Reached 1100 degrees Celsius. Gonna take a break. Maybe get a bag and tag this. 21. Seeing the other sediment that I've taken off is been a couple ounces, 3 or 4 ounces of the same stuff, but it's just not producing anymore, so there's no need to. Three-fourths of an ounce. So I could keep crushing it up and finer, but it's dehydrated good enough to go in the induction furnace. I'll add this with everything else. The next video I'll do a update on all the IC chip stuff, because it's all finished and complete and ready to move on to the next step. That's the induction furnace into a doré and crush it up and process it. Have to clean the frying pot every time, or else it might wear out, leaving metals stuck to metals. They just used hydrogen peroxide electrolyte, same stuff, reverse plating. Clean it out and then add it to a stock pot, frying pan stock pot. It's the frying pan stock pot. Take a break.